In this video, we will see how to create an instance using AWS Management Console. For that, I have used my educator login. Here you will find a menu called modules. There, if you scroll down, you can see a sandbox environment which is free to use. So I'm selecting this particular environment so that you will get an user interface terminal. And once you get this terminal, you have to click the Start Lab. So your lab environment will be created. So this may take some time for the initial setup. Since I have already created this, it has been kept ready. So I'm directly just moving into the AWS, which will open the management console separately in another tab. And this is the AWS management console, what you will see. Here you can see a list of services. Since we are going to use EZ2, using the EZ2, we are going to create one instance. So Elastic Compute Cloud, you just select that and you will get what are the resources are running, how many dedicated hosts you have, volumes, key pairs, security groups, load balancers. Okay, so this dashboard will show you how many VMs are live and how many load balancers have you created. So all those stuffs. So we will just click this instances and you can see a default instance. This is the Bayesian host which is defaultly created by the AWS. So we need to create a new instance. For that, we have to select the launch instances. And when you click that, you can see there are number of steps. Like you have 7 steps totally. So 6 steps and the 7th step is the review step. Here I am going to no, use the Linux server. That is the Amazon Linux, Amazon machine image. And this is what I'm going to select. Once you select that, it will ask you to select the instance type. And here only this particular free tier, no, this T2.micro instance is freely available. So let me choose the default one. And here we have the step 3 and I'm not going to change any the default parameters, but I just want to add few code. I will tell you what is that particular code about. Okay, so this is a code where you are going to run a exam server. Okay, just like exam server, since we are using some PHP codes. Okay, so here you can see that echo statement has been used. This is just to check the health of the instance, and when you put the IP in the web browser, it will give you a message, welcome to node 1. So this is what I have given in some 6 lines of code. Once the code has been created, you just click next. That will take you to the storage. So here also I'm not going to change anything. Let me keep the default settings. And here you can see that IOPS. IOPS means it is input output per second. And you just click next. And here you can see add tags. And I'm not going to add any tags here. And no, just click next and configure security group. So this is now one of the important steps. Here I'm going to create a new security group. And you can see that already one type of security has been used, that is SSH, that is secure shell. And if you select this SSH, automatically the protocol will be TCP and the port range will be 22. And here the source should be 0.0.0.0/0. It denotes, you can see here, the rules with source of 0.0.0 allow all IP addresses to access your instance through your web browser. So that is the understanding. I'm going to add another rule because if you want to use the web browser IP address, then you have to use the HTTP. So I'm just selecting HTTP. and you can see the port number is changed to 80 because localhost always it will be 8080. So here also I'm going to change this particular settings to 0.0.0.0.0 slash 0. So this one. So once you have created both security group, then you can select review and launch. Now you can see that which Amazon machine instance you have created, the instance type, then security groups, then instance details, storage and tags. And once if you are okay with the settings, you just click launch. Immediately a pop-up window will be notified, and here you can see that you have to choose the key pair. So I'm not going to choose an existing key pair. Instead of that, I'm going to create a new key pair, and I'm going to give the key pair name. It's AWS demo. And once you give the name, you should download the key pair. Okay, now you can see that the key pair is downloaded with the extension called PEM, and you just click launch instance. Okay, now once you click the launch instance, you can see that your instances are now launching. You can check the following instances launches have been initiated, and this is your ID for the instance. When you click this ID, it will take you to the particular dashboard where your instance are running. Okay, here you can see that still the state is pending because it is in the creation part. Okay. Okay. Meanwhile, what we will do, we have to convert this particular key pair into the private key. For that, we need a software called as PuTTY Generator. So you can just search PuTTY Generator, and this is the site where you will get the PuTTYGen software. This is open source. You can download uh, free. Just select this button, just scroll down. So as I'm using 64-bit Windows, I will click this particular MSI, and I'll click here to download manually. And here you can see that automatically this particular software has been no downloaded at the bottom of your thing. And since it is a wizard no, type of installation, so if you want to see the steps, you can just scroll down in that particular page, and you can see how to install the putties on Windows. So these are the steps. Yeah, you can see that it is just you have to when you double tap on your software downloaded one, you will get this wizard. Next, and select your location for the installation, and then you just click next install. Once it is complete, okay, please uncheck this one because no, if you don't uncheck it, you will no, you have to read that particular notepad file. Okay, then click finish. That is your installation is done. Now what I have to do, I'll open the PuTTYGen software. So PuTTYGen is the software which we need to open. So PuTTYGen, and you will get this kind of window. Okay, there we have already downloaded a key pair. So what we have to do, we have to load that particular key pair. So just click load and select. Here you have to select all files. Now you can see AWS demo. That was our key pair, and you just select open, and you will get a notification that it is successfully imported, and click OK. And after that, you should save this particular private key because it has been converted using that no key pair. It has generated a private key, so you have to save that particular private key. So yes, and I'm storing it in the desktop with the same name, AWS demo. So I have saved it. Okay. Once you save that, you just close this particular window, okay, and go back to your management console. Okay, check whether your instance is running. Yeah, now it is running. You can see that it is a t2.micro instance. Okay, so here when you just scroll towards the left, okay, you can see here the IP address. Okay, public IPv4 address. Just copy this and keep it. And now you just go to the sorry, yeah, you just go to the you just open Putty software. Just open the Putty software, and there it is asking you for the IP address. Just paste your IP address which you have copied from your instance page. Okay, paste it. Once you paste that, you just come back to the SSH on your left side panel and expand the selection and select auth. That is the authentication. And there, what you have to do, you have to upload the particular file. So this is the file what we have created. Okay, this is Putty private key PPK. Just open and select open. And now you can now you will get an security alert because it will tell you some warning message. So no worries, you just click yes, and it will ask you the username. For that, which instance we have used, EC2 instance, and you just put hyphen user and click enter. Yeah, now you can see that once you load the private key, it will authenticate with its public key which is already available in the system. Okay, and here you can see that the name of the instance, which instance we have used, EC2 instance, Amazon Linux AMI, Amazon machine image. So this is one way of viewing in your Linux terminal. And the same way what we can do, we have already copied the IP address. You just paste it. Sorry, I'll copy again. Just copy the IP address and paste it here and click enter. And now you can see that the message is displayed here. No, welcome to node 1. It means your instance is created successfully and it is running successfully. Okay. So this is all about how to create an instance using your AWS management console. So in cloud, okay, even I'm using the free service. Okay, you should not forget to no stop your instance or terminate your instance. Otherwise, the billing will happen no, on your particular service. So what I'm doing, I'm just clicking on the instance and just select instant state, and you can select stop instance, and it will ask you for the confirmation and select stop. And now you can see that the instance is stopping. Okay, again if you try to reload this particular IP address, you will not get this particular message. You may get the server not found. Let me again open this file. Yeah, you can see it is not opening because we have stopped our instance. So in this way we can verify whether our instance is running successfully. Yeah, this is what we are getting. Okay, okay, you can see that status has been changed to stop. Okay, okay, so this is this video. I think this video will help you to create an instance and run the instance in both Linux and the Windows browser. Yeah, thank you.